Okay, so last night we had an issue, and for those of you who've seen the short, that aired the same night as our last video, which was last night as we are recording today. You already know what happened. Our greenhouse blew away. So I'm going to try to assess the damage and get it back to where it was. Hopefully it's fixable. Stay tuned and we'll find out. Well, our little cherry tree right there got rolled over by the greenhouse when it took its roll. But I think it's going to be fine. I got to replace the fence there. It went clean up against that tree. Still don't have it back where it's supposed to be yet. But let's take a look, see what's going on here. Still going to be a lot of work to do that greenhouse if I get it usable. I think I can though. But right there is where it was supposed to be. And it tipped everything over, tipped the tables, plants. All these plants were upside down when we come out here last night. So, man, it's been a mess. There's something I like to see right garden season. Pollination. Pollination. Don't kill them bumblebees. There's one in the greenhouse. I think he's trapped in here, can't figure out how to get out. He'll probably figure it out here in just a little bit. But those little bumblebees are actually your friend. Well, she definitely stands, but I still need to square her off a little bit better, get her more positioned how she was. Definitely going to be some work to it, but what I'm concerned about is how she blew away, because I was sure that after that last time it blew that I had it anchored really good, because I had it tied down with T-posts and center blocks, and I was sure it wasn't going to blow away again, but it did, and it was in a light storm this time. Staying a couple of heavy storms, but it blew away in a light storm. At first I was blaming the cats because they like to climb. I thought, well, maybe they cut the string climbing, but I don't think that's what happened either. I think it's just, it only holds so much tension. And, after a couple windstorm stuff, I'm thinking maybe the stuff weakened up. And I'm thinking this next time I might need to find me some dog chain and chain it down with some dog chain for a little bit more of a permanent fix. But I'll probably use some string tonight just to, for a temporary solution, but that's all that's going to be, is a temporary solution. I'm thinking it's going to be a trip to the store here the next day or so to get some dog chain for a more permanent fix, but definitely got some work to do to it. It's definitely out around, or out of square, I should say. It's a pole sticking out way out through there. Kitty cat going around the corner checking things out. Oh, you can see it's all squared and got a lot of work to do to it. Trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I'm also thinking about maybe we should get some 2x4s or some 2x6s or something to help square the bottom off a little bit better, and that would help weigh it down some more too. Going to have to get a hold of some zip ties. I got some, but I don't think I got enough. I think it's going to end up being a project for another evening to complete, because I'm going to have to re-zip tie all of this wire, and going to have to re-zip tie the bottom of the greenhouse plastic. So I think what I'm going to do with this thing this evening is I think I'm just going to kind of square it off a little bit better and try to take care of the legs, and then I'll tie it down with some more string, just enough to do me till I can get some dog chain. I don't know if I'll stop somewhere tomorrow or So this is actually Wednesday. I might probably have to wait till Friday to get it. And so going to definitely have to make a little bit more of a permanent fix than what I had. So did an awful lot of work on this thing just to let it go to waste. But on the plus side, I do think she's salvageable. And at this point, after having a greenhouse, I don't think we could do without one. It's been a good investment. If something would have happened, if this would have been totaled, I probably would have bought some lumber and built a heavier, more heavy-duty one. But at this point, this is how she goes. You can see all the poles are bent where she rolled. And, I mean, look how bent that one is. So, but, again, I think she's salvageable. Guys, drop me some ideas. What do you think we should do to make it a little more permanent fix to keep it from blowing away? You think the dog chain idea is a good idea? Let me know. Look at this lazy cat. He fell, didn't you? Had to do a little voiceover here because the audio messed up in this segment. But I got it tied down pretty good, I think, right now with straps. That strap's tied to center block and around that leg, and then around this other leg, and around that T-post. And so I got it set up pretty good with that strap. And then clean over here on this other side, I got a ratchet strap where I got it, again, I got tied to two different sides of the frame and around the T-post to help hold it down a little bit. And this isn't how I'm planning on leaving it. I'm going to go get some dog chain for this and make a little more permanent fix. And of course, we do got a lot of work to do to this thing before we put it back in operation. But we are definitely working towards the goal here. So any comments, questions on this, just drop them below. So Steph, how'd your tomatoes survive the storm?
They're doing good.
It's looking good. Those are your Marianas. Is that what you call them, Marianas?
Yeah.
And of course, then there's the purple Cherokee. I got a little bit out of frame there. And gray dog. No extra charge for it. Well, chickens, how'd you survive the storm? That old rooster, I come out here last night, and he was actually on top of the chicken coop. I don't know why he was on top of the chicken coop during a storm like that. He should have flew to the barn, but I don't know. Guess he thought he was protecting everybody. Thunder and lightning, he was on top of the roof. I'm not going to film inside the coop right now because it needs cleaned out, but it survived the storm pretty good, so I'm pretty well pleased. So far, we're pretty well impressed with this chicken tractor. It's been pretty good. It's easy to pull, so easy to take care of, and we keep right now. I did a count the other day, and I had a rough estimate of about 30 chickens we got in there, and that was counting the 3 roosters we got. So, and that seems to be holding them pretty comfortably. So, I think that's probably about the right amount for us. So, we're gonna keep it like that for a while. And we've had over 100. So, but we've really downsized, and I think what we got 30 fits. That coop fits 30 comfortably. So, we'll see what happens with it yet. That's all for today. I know this was a short video, but I was just wanting to show y'all what happened with our greenhouse there. We definitely got some work to do to it. So to get it back right, and we'll do some modifications to it, so hopefully it don't roll again. So now on June 25th, we are going to be celebrating 1 year on this channel. So and something I'm wanting to do is do a live that either that day or somewhere close to that day. But what I'm wanting you guys to do is, because some people don't get to watch the lives live. So if you guys got a comment y'all want answered during the live, drop them in this video below. Just in the comment section, just write question for live, and just write what your question is. And if it's like, what's your favorite breed of chicken, just write question for live, what's your favorite breed of chicken. And depending on what the questions are, if I feel like it's not too personal, I'll answer the question. So but for the most part, so just send your questions, drop them down below, and hopefully we'll see y'all again next time right here on Equally Yoked Farm. You guys look like you're having too much fun.